Hello. It's Doc once again with the NCAA Revamped Universe. Today we got Baylor going up against Arizona State. I can't lie, today I kind of picked this game just because it pleases my color palette. Those colors are just so crisp. The jerseys are just so clean. I love the look. So, but getting to the actual teams, you got Rudy Ellis on one side with the Baylor as the quarterback, and then the other side you have Kesean Garden. Both very run-happy quarterbacks. But as we just saw here, Kesean can sling the ball. He's got a great receiver here with Doug Simmons. I expect outside of this game, I do think Keyshawn's going to keep Simmons happy. I think he's going to pass a little bit more than he did in this game. This was a very low passing game, like attempt-wise, but I saw great passes from Kesean. Rudy was okay too. As we see here, he zipped that one to Rooney. So they like to rely on their feet a lot, and they do run a lot of option plays. Both of them, actually, at least in this game. Getting to the game at hand, I probably could have played this whole game. I just kind of reminded myself, looking at the stats, I was like, God, they didn't do any passing. This couldn't have been all that fun to watch. But it actually, when I rewatched it while I was doing this, it was like, I should have just let this whole thing play out. But also for now, y'all aren't watching the full games usually, so I'm gonna do a few of these shorter supercuts for some of these games. Not all of them, because I'm doing so many games. Good Lord, you see that man run. I'm doing so many of these games. I gotta kind of just, Jesus, is that Judessa? No, that was Al Lambert. They have a great two running back system too as well. Al Lambert's got more power, while Judessa is, or excuse me, I think you actually call him Jodeci. He just spells it a little differently. Yeah, but Jodeci's more finesse. Ooh, and then Rudy lost that ball, and they get the ball back on the red zone. In the red zone, Jesus. Ooh, that's the freshman running back. They rotate quite a bit on both of these teams, but Baylor really relies on the two running back system. Jeez, man. Al Lambert is just punishing people, running right through people at the line. See, the Rudy can zip that ball right to anybody, but he just doesn't. True nickel, running back number 3. They use those running backs, boy. This is a running team for sure, but I can't wait to see what both of these teams end up doing down the road. Kind of want to see them open up the playbook a little more, but see, look at that. Fleming, I forgot about Fleming. Fleming is actually got some great hands. You saw that right there. That touchdown pass, he was getting yanked around for a second and still held on for it for the touchdown. So we got Arizona State down by 10. They're going to just keep running the ball. When they're not, they're throwing those short little passes like that and not getting enough. So Baylor basically takes the ball, does what they've been doing all game, which is running down their throat. They kicked the field goal, and that was pretty much it. Arizona couldn't do anything else. You only had 16 attempts by Kesean, and then Ellis only had 15. Crazy low yards and everything. But I can't say either one of them looked that bad when they were passing. I wish they did pass a little more, but Baylor didn't need to. They got their running game going. Jodeci Farman and Al Lambert pretty much did what they needed to do to get the win. And I mean, Rudy did enough as well. As you can see there, what's that? 18 attempts from Garden, lots of running from the quarterbacks, lots of it, and he was all they had for the most part, with a few runs from their receiver from the option plays. Fleming, he's their man, and he's a freshman as well. This is a good young. These are both good young teams, really. And then Mooney was the guy that I saw, but Jesus, just 4 receptions with 12 yards. It's so low effort on the passing game. Take a quick look at who allowed the sacks. And then Beverly and Patry and Allen were your top tacklers from the game. And then, Noah Waters with a nice 3 sacks in this game. Sophomore. These guys are young. They've got a promising team. Coleman, Thompson, and Herbert were the top tacklers for Arizona State. And when we look at the sacks, it was a meet me at the quarterback party for Arizona State. That'll pretty much do it for this supercut. Hope to see you next time. I'm out.